To acknowledge the fact that the entire world is before you is a grand expression of the boundless potential that awaits us as we journey through life.
We are the answer. We are the voice. Claim your power. We have a choice. Ain't nothing stopping us. We got
Nice.
We are watching the makings of a superstar.
Hey, we dominated. It pays off.
Tell you what, the future is bright in Manhattan, Kansas.
Students here at KState are getting those experiences that really prepare them for the future.
One of the unique things about Kansas State University is it was the first operational land grant, and nobody has it as central to their mission. It is about access. It is about opportunity. It is about affordability. It is about encouraging people to allow them to achieve their dreams and go beyond what they can dream.
And this team just keeps pushing.
We're all trailblazers and we're out here to push ourselves. It is possible. You can achieve anything.
I'm in a position right now where I feel the entire world is really before me.
And hear this. The world is already better with you in it.
We know if we do good things in Kansas, we can do good things around the world.
Please be seated. Good afternoon, and welcome to the College of Agriculture and the College of Business Administration Fall Commencement Ceremony. Today we gather to celebrate the achievements of our graduating students. We also extend a special welcome to families, friends, faculty, and distinguished guests joining us for this momentous occasion. I wish to thank our bagpiper, Jason Frazier, and organist Joe Benson for the processional music. Please stand as we honor our nation with the presentation of colors and the national anthem sung by Devlin Yoakum.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars prove the perilous fight? O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets had cleft the bombs bursting in air, gave a proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you to our U.S. Air Force Aerospace Studies for the presentation of colors, and Devlin Yoakum for that beautiful rendition of the national anthem. We deeply appreciate your contributions to this ceremony. I am Jesse Perez Mendez, Provost and Executive Vice President at Kansas State University. It is my privilege at this time to introduce members of our platform party. These individuals play an essential role in advancing our mission and ensuring the success of our students' academic journey and educational experience. Please hold your applause until all members have been introduced. Members of the platform party, as your name is called, please rise. We will begin with the first row, starting to my left. Kevin Gwinner, Dean, College of Business Administration. Richard Linton, President, Kansas State University. Dan Mosier, Interim Dean, College of Agriculture. Max Roberts, College of Business Student Speaker. Mike Lycum, Keynote Speaker. Adam Walker, President and CEO, KState Alumni Association. Michaela Brown, College of Business Outstanding Senior. Weston Schroeder, College of Agriculture Student Speaker. Please join me in giving our platform party a round of applause. It is now my pleasure to invite Interim Dean Mosier to the podium to begin our faculty introductions and honors recognition.
Please be seated. Good afternoon. I'm Dan Mosier, Interim Eldon Gideon Dean of the College of Agriculture. It's my pleasure to introduce the leadership and faculty of the College of Agriculture. These individuals have provided guidance, support, and inspiration to our students throughout their academic journey. I would ask each of them to stand as they are introduced. Please hold your applause until all have been recognized. First, I would like to recognize the college administration, our associate and assistant deans, whose vision and dedication ensure the success of our programs and initiatives. Dr. John Ulmer, Interim Associate Dean of Academic Programs. Dr. Jane Shue, Associate Dean of Research and Graduate Studies. Dr. Jennifer Borman, Assistant Dean, College of Agriculture. And Dina Kaur, Assistant Dean, College of Agriculture. Next, I invite our department heads to stand. These leaders work tirelessly to advance their disciplines and foster excellence within their departments. We have Dr. Elizabeth Yeager, Professor and Undergraduate Teaching Coordinator for the Department of Agricultural Economics. Dr. Jason Ellis, Head of the Department of Communications and Agricultural Education. Dr. Dorivar Ruiz-Diaz, Interim Head, the Department of Agronomy. Dr. Brian McCornack, Head of the Department of Entomology. Dr. Steve Keeley, Head of the Department of Horticulture and Natural Resources. Dr. Teresa Douthit, Interim Head, Department of Animal Sciences and Industry. Dr. Joseph Owika, Head of the Department of Grain and Food Science. And Dr. Megan Kennelly, Head of the Department of Plant Pathology. Thank you. In addition, our College of Agriculture faculty embody excellence in teaching, research, extension, and service, setting a national standard and playing a vital role in shaping the next generation of leaders. They are the reason the College of Agriculture is consistently ranked in the top 5 in the nation, and their dedication enriches the lives of our students and strengthens our entire academic community. Would our faculty please stand for recognition? Yesterday afternoon, the College of Agriculture held its honors recognition ceremony, and 2 students were invited to speak. I would like them to stand for recognition when I call their name. Ashlyn Hartman, graduating senior in agronomy and agricultural economics from Pawnee City, Nebraska. And Jenna Wallace, graduating senior in agricultural economics and global food systems leadership from Hermiston, Oregon. Congratulations and well done. Finally, we would like to take a moment to recognize all graduating students from both colleges who have achieved exceptional academic distinction at the university level. Graduates receiving honors today have earned a cumulative grade point average of 3.75 or higher, distinguishing themselves with outstanding academic achievement. Students who have maintained a 3.75 to 3.849 grade point average are designated as cum laude graduates. Students with a GPA of 3.85 to 3.949 are magna cum laude graduates, and our students who have maintained a GPA of 3.95 or above are designated as summa cum laude graduates. These honors graduates are designated with cording on their left shoulder. Would all agriculture and business students who have received academic honors please stand for recognition? I'll now invite Dean Gwinner to the podium.
Well, good afternoon. I'm Kevin Gwinner, Dean of the College of Business, and I'm honored to present the leadership and faculty of the College of Business. These dedicated professionals have played a vital role in shaping the academic success and personal growth of our students. As each group is introduced, please rise to be recognized, and we ask that applause be held until all have been acknowledged. To begin, I would like to recognize our college administration, associate and assistant deans whose leadership and commitment drive the excellence of our programs and initiatives. Dr. Terry Mason, Associate Dean for Academic Programs. Dr. Sabui Sardarli, Associate Dean for Administration and Finance. Ms. Benta Janda, Assistant Dean for Student Services. And Dr. Olivia La Del Rosso, Assistant Dean for Student Success and Employee Engagement. Next, I invite our department heads to stand. Your efforts to guide your disciplines and support your teams are essential to the strength of our college. We start with Dr. Brett Wilkinson, Director, School of Accountancy. Dr. Hardy Johnson, Head, Department of Finance. And Dr. Esther Swilley, Head, Department of Marketing. Next, I would like to ask our faculty to stand and be recognized. Your passion for teaching, research, and service enriches the lives of our students and strengthens our academic community. And finally, after 33 years of organizing graduation ceremonies for the College of Business, Ms. Alice Niefeld is retiring this year, and this is her last graduation. Please join me in expressing appreciation to all of these remarkable individuals. It's my honor to introduce the College of Business Outstanding Graduating Senior for Fall 2025, Ms. Michaela Crow. Michaela, will you come stand by me? Michaela is a Manhattan native and the daughter of Randy and Michelle Crow, a graduate of Flint Hills Christian School. She's achieved a perfect 4.0 GPA while earning her degree in accounting with a minor in Spanish and is currently completing the accelerated Master of Accountancy program. After graduation, Michaela will begin her career with Varney & Associates here in Manhattan. Her leadership and service have been exceptional. She has served as a business ambassador, president of Beta Alpha Psi, and is a Herbal Accounting Fellow, while also performing with the KState Flute Ensemble. She has represented the college at recruiting events, mentored new students, and studied abroad in Spain, Portugal, and Australia. Her commitment to excellence, service, and leadership has earned her numerous accolades, including the Koch Scholars Program, first place in the Business Innovation Challenge, and multiple scholarships. Michaela's dedication, enthusiasm, and integrity make her an excellent recipient of this award. Please join me in congratulating our outstanding graduating senior, Ms. Michaela Crow. We are honored to welcome our keynote speaker for today's ceremony, Mr. Mike Lycum. Mike is a member of the K-State class of 1987 and is the president and chief executive officer of Centralized Supply Chain Services, better known as CSCS, a $2 billion cooperative serving Applebee's and IHOP. Under his leadership, CSCS delivers essential goods and services at sustainable costs while driving innovation for two of the most recognized brands in casual dining. Mike's career spans leadership roles at Dine Brands Global and Applebee's, as well as management consulting and early experience with Pizza Hut and PepsiCo restaurant services. A proud K-State graduate, Mike continues to give back to his alma mater through service on the Dean's Business Advisory Council, the Graduate Studies Advisory Council, and the Student Services Advisory Board for the College of Business. He and his wife, Angela, are passionate supporters of K-State's Rise Up Scholars Program, and Mike also lends his expertise to several industry and charitable boards. Please join me in welcoming an accomplished leader and dedicated alumnus, Mr. Mike Lycum.
Thank you, Dean Gwinner, for the kind introduction. It's great to be back on campus for such a wonderful occasion today. You know, to all of you graduating today and now my fellow K-State alums, congratulations. It's an honor to play a small part in celebrating your achievement and recognizing all the hard work and sacrifice you put into earning your degrees. The same traits that brought you here today will serve you well as you enter the workforce. You know, my graduation commencement was 38 years ago this very weekend. And I was going to say I was sitting where you are right now, but this building wasn't even built yet. My December ceremony was in McCain Auditorium, and we sat on the stage. K-State certainly has come a long way since those days. You know, the job market you're entering today has some similarities to the one I stepped into in late 1987, but it's shaped by forces that make it very different. As was true then, economic uncertainty is part of the landscape. Today we're navigating inflation and everyday affordability challenges, concerns about stock market valuations, and the broader impact of tariff policies on global commerce, factors whose long-term implication for the U.S. economy are still unfolding. I entered the job market just 2 months after what we now call Black Monday. On October 19, 1987, the Dow Jones Industrial Average plunged 22.6% in a single day, the largest one-day percentage drop in U.S. history. Employers were understandably hesitant, often delaying hiring decisions while they waited for clarity. Thankfully, the economy avoided a recession, and the market recovered much of its losses within a year. And like then, I believe today's challenges will also work themselves out. They always do. What's most different today compared to when I graduated is the sheer pace and scale of change. Back then, no one had a cell phone, and the internet wasn't even part of our vocabulary. Those technologies reshaped how we live and work, and for most of you, you've never known life without them. Today, the frontier is AI. Its reach and rapid evolution will transform our world in ways we're only beginning to understand. And with that transformation comes tremendous opportunity. My challenge to you is to be ready for it. When Dean Gwinner asked me to speak today, I found myself thinking about what might matter to you. I kept coming back to the many lessons I've learned over the last 38 years, insights I wish I had understood when I graduated. You're entering a marketplace where you'll compete against graduates from across the country and in some cases from across the world. You can be confident that this place has prepared you with the tool set to be successful. I've seen it repeatedly with the success we've had hiring K-State graduates. You're ready, but that's just the first step. I want to offer you 4 challenges today, lessons that can help differentiate you and set the foundation for both a meaningful career and a meaningful life. I separate the two, but the truth is they are deeply connected. Over the years, I've learned that the best and most successful people show up the same way everywhere, at home, at work, and out in the world. If someone ever tries to justify their behavior to you by saying, well, it's just business, consider that a red flag. Over my career, I've heard that line more than once, and every time the person saying it knew their actions were questionable, and in some cases, I thought flat out unethical. That phrase becomes a shield, an attempt to separate their choices at work from the standards that they know they should uphold. So here are my 4 challenges to you. Hone your work ethic. Make it better than those around you. I used to tell my kids, never let anyone outwork them. There are a lot of smart, intelligent people in the world like you, but not everyone has a strong work ethic. Your work ethic and commitment can be major differentiators for you. Now, this doesn't mean you work late every night or give up your weekends to work. Maybe sometimes that is required to meet a deadline, deliver a project, or meet some other commitment, but that's not the point. What it does mean is going beyond what is minimally required. If there are opportunities to help others or take on more responsibilities and still meet your commitments, do it. Take advantage of opportunities to improve your skills. If there are training opportunities offered where you work, sign up. If there are things outside of work that you can do to enhance your skills to achieve your goals, do it. Look to continuously improve so you become an indispensable member of your team. The biggest career killer phrase someone can utter and say in my company is, that's not my job. Challenge 2, be what most people aren't, consistent. Tom Brady summed this up so well during his induction speech into the New England Patriots Hall of Fame. He said, to be successful at anything, the truth is you don't have to be special. You have to be what most people aren't, consistent, determined, and willing to work for it. No shortcuts. That's a tough one, right? It's not easy to show up with your best every day, and frankly, we won't always. But what we can do is show up every day with a positive attitude and try. If you do this, you'll become someone on your team that others will learn that they can depend on. And with that, you'll position yourself for consideration for more responsibility and advancement if that's one of your goals. You know, there's an old saying that's always stayed with me about the importance of consistency. People judge themselves by their intentions, but others judge them by their actions. Hey, I may feel good because I meant to call my friend back, but what my friend knows is that I didn't call. I may feel justified because I intended to do what my wife asked, but all she sees is that I didn't do it. She's sitting right over there. I planned to finish that work assignment on time, but what my boss sees is that I missed the deadline. Consistency means aligning your actions with your intentions, especially for the things that matter most. The third thing that I learned, surround yourself with people that make you better. You know, my grandfather, God rest his soul, used to tell me, if you hang around 5 idiots, you'll be the 6th. And I'm sure you've seen the truth of that in your own life. When you spent time with friends who prioritized studying, you probably studied more. When you spent time with people who loved Aggieville, well, you probably found yourself there a little more often too. The same principle holds true in your professional life. Seek out people who help you grow, who challenge you, teach you, and bring out your best. I love the saying, if you're the smartest person in the room, find a different room. Look for colleagues and mentors who have skills and qualities you admire and learn from them. Even now, late in my career, I still turn to mentors for guidance and perspective. It has been invaluable. And my fourth and final challenge to you, be kind. Choose to be kind. Kindness isn't weakness, it's power. It builds trust, opens doors, makes people want to work with you and root for you. Some of the most important opportunities in my career came from people who remembered how I treated them, not the title I held. In a world full of talent, kindness is what will make you unforgettable. And the best part, it costs nothing, but it can change everything. Now, there's a big difference between being nice and being kind. Nice is easy. Nice avoids conflict, says what people want to hear, and keeps things comfortable. Kindness is different. Kindness is courageous. Kindness means telling the truth when someone needs to hear it. It means making decisions with compassion, not convenience. Nice makes people like you in the moment. Kindness earns respect that lasts. If you're kind to someone, you'll most likely receive kindness in return. Let me leave you with this thought. Your life will be filled with triumphs, and it will also bring its share of challenges. That's part of the journey that we're all on. And while you can't always control what happens, you can control how you respond. Many of your greatest breakthroughs will come from moments that didn't go the way you hoped. You learn, you grow, and you keep moving forward. But excuses, they'll never take you there. Hold yourself accountable to the people you love, to the people you work with, and most importantly, to the person you see in the mirror. Thank you for allowing me to share in celebrating your achievements today. It certainly is an exciting time to graduate and embark on your next career. I truly wish you all the best, and always remember, go Cats.
Thank you, Mr. Lycum, for sharing such thoughtful and motivating insights. Your words remind us of the values and habits that truly shape success, both in our careers and in our lives. Now it is my privilege to introduce Weston Schrader, a graduating senior in animal sciences and industry from Wells, Kansas, who has been selected to deliver the student commencement address for agriculture. While at Kansas State, Weston served as an animal science mentor and selections co-chair for the College of Agriculture Ambassadors, in addition to competing on the 2023 National Champion Meat Animal Evaluation Team and being named an Academic All-American at the National Livestock Judging Contest in Louisville, Kentucky. He was an outstanding undergraduate research scholarship recipient and the host of the Voices of KSU Animal Science podcast. Weston was also a leader in the American International Junior Charolais Cattle Breeders Association, where he served as president of their board of directors and represented the United States at the World Charolais Youth Conference in Ireland. After completing internships with the Kansas Department of Agriculture and with Cargill Animal Nutrition, Weston will begin a full-time role with the Kansas Beef Council as Manager of Industry Relations starting in January. Please join me in welcoming Weston Schrader to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Mosier. Congratulations to you all. I consider it a blessing to speak in front of my peers and fellow soon-to-be graduates of K-State, not only because I'm excited to celebrate, but I was almost stranded in South Dakota this weekend. That's a different story. To the family, friends, and faculty members in the audience, thank you for your continued support and traveling here to celebrate with us today. During our time in Manhattan, one of the most important things for us to begin developing has been our networks. Though agriculture is such a large and diverse industry, I often find myself saying it's a small world. All of our networks are intertwined and grow rapidly as we take on new roles and seek new opportunities. Over Thanksgiving break, I was able to travel with a few friends to the Canadian Western Agribition Livestock Show in Saskatchewan. Despite being 1,000 miles from home, there were more connections and familiar faces than I could have ever imagined. It reminded me just how important our name and our reputation are to each of us. Those connections don't just shape our friendships and career paths. They shape the trust people place in agriculture. As future agriculturists, our name carries a responsibility that goes far beyond our own success. We are not only producers, scientists, or business leaders. We are advocates. Preferences and expectations are always changing, and it's up to us to listen, communicate properly, and be willing to adjust. We all have goals. Goals for ourselves, goals for the industry. The challenge is to adapt and survive in the pursuit of those goals without sacrificing the legacy and work ethic of our past that has allowed us to come this far. Advocacy backed by humility and truth is what sets us apart. It would be silly to ask a Coliseum full of K-State faithful if they had ever heard the name Bill Snyder. What about Colin Klein? In agriculture, think of Don Good, Barry Flinchbaugh, and so many more. When I look out at this group in front of me, I'm confident that many of you will make names for yourself that future generations will admire. However, in a world that often measures success by spotlight and status, let us as K-Staters and passionate agriculturists be known also for the way we treat others. No matter how big our titles become or how many accolades follow our names, integrity is what makes those achievements meaningful. Who we are when only He is watching, that is our true resume. I'm an avid 90s country fan, so I also admire names like Chris Ledoux and George Strait. One of my favorite songs from Aaron Tippin is "You've Got to Stand for Something or You'll Fall for Anything." I find great power and meaning in those words. One of my favorite lines from the song is as follows: "You've got to be your own man, not a puppet on a string. Never compromise what's right and uphold your family name." To the K-State faculty, alumni, and supporters, thank you for inspiring us to make a name for ourselves. Congratulations to the graduating fall class of 2025. No matter what you choose to do in your next step, I encourage you to uphold your name, our K-State family, and this industry which is near and dear to our hearts. Let's stand for something. God bless, and go Cats.
Thank you, Weston, for those thoughtful and inspiring remarks about integrity, advocacy, and the power of connections in shaping our future. It is now my privilege to introduce the student speaker from the College of Business, class of 2025, Mr. Max Roberts. Max is a native of Olathe, Kansas, and the son of Melissa and Rodney Morris and Leon and Jen Roberts. His brother Quinn and extended family are here today to celebrate this milestone with him. He graduates today with a finance major and an international agriculture minor. After commencement, he will begin his career as a private equity analyst with Vantage Partners in Overland Park. During his time at K-State, Max was a member of the Finance Scholars Program, completed internships with leading firms, and co-founded the Elite Footballers Tournament, awarding over $15,000 in scholarships to help close the pay-to-play gap in youth soccer. His leadership and entrepreneurial spirit have made a lasting impact on the K-State community. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Max Roberts.
Thank you, Dean Gwinner. Getting to have a conversation with all of you today is an honor, and I'm humbled to be here. So while I won't ask you to listen to me for long, a question I will pose to you is for each of us to consider what our legacy is. I say legacy because if you were to tell 11-year-old me that he would be here with you all graduating today, it would be a dream. And while this is a dream come true, when I was thinking about what I wanted to share, I was quickly reminded that the same 11-year-old me had the definition of legacy all wrong. What I thought at that time, and perhaps what many of you thought about just now, is your legacy being in accomplishments or titles that you've held. I've played sports my whole life, so naturally when I hear the word legacy, I think about some of the most iconic athletes in history. Maybe you recall videos of Tiger Woods making the chip to win the Masters in 2005, then hitting rock bottom from scandals and injuries, before coming back to win it all again 14 years later. Or Simone Biles, winning 4 gold medals in 2016, withdrawing completely from the next Olympics, and then returning to become the most decorated gymnast in history. As I reflect on the question of legacy, I realize that throughout my whole life, I have chased titles and achievements. That if I checked the box of playing Division I soccer, or selling a business, or doing the most in school, or getting the best job that pays the most money, then that will be a great legacy. It's taken me most of my life to understand, but the truth is that I let these things shield my ability to build deeper relationships with those I care about. To this day, this is where my biggest imperfections show. And while I don't have time to discuss these many imperfections, I do want to speak to you about leaving a legacy that's led by relationships. So why do I add the word relationships? Because legacy isn't just titles or achievements. Legacy is what those that knew you talk about when they're discussing whether you've made an impact once you're gone. It isn't about whether you earned the title of CEO or ended up in the Hall of Fame. Rather, it's about whether you were guided by becoming the best teammate, coworker, student, brother or sister, son or daughter, and mother or father that you could be. In terms of leaving a legacy led by relationships, there are 2 perspectives that I'll offer as we venture into life beyond K-State. The first is that vulnerability is the foundation to trust in every relationship. You see, growing up, I was pretty guarded. My grandparents played a big part in my life early on while my mom was sick, and when I got a little older, my parents divorced. I watched my dad as he built his business, my mom working to provide as a single parent, and by the time I was 18, I had moved more than I could count on 2 hands. I had come to believe that nothing was guaranteed to last for long. So I turned my focus away from relationships, thinking that achievement would somehow compensate for a lack of vulnerability. A good mentor of mine put it like this: if you are too vulnerable, you can get hurt, which I was afraid of, but that if you are not vulnerable at all, then you will never experience a trustworthy relationship that brings you true fulfillment in life. Take it from me that the thought of never having true fulfillment outweighs that of getting hurt, and that showing some vulnerability actually helps you connect deeper with those around you. The second part of leaving a relationship-driven legacy is to leave seeds behind that will have a lasting impact. As we prepare for life after college, know that this lasting impact rarely comes from material contributions or possessions that you leave. It mostly comes from knowledge and a deeper underlying sense of positive change in the way another person thinks or feels. This could look like a mother fighting through illness to be around so that she can pass along the wisdom for her son to find faith in God, something that he carries with him forever. Or it could even look like a son sharing to the world that his father is the only one that truly wants you to be better than he was, and therefore was willing to provide for you what he never had, and then that son paying it forward. So, to close this out, going into the workforce in any aspect of your life, rather than focusing solely on accomplishments, titles, or economic success, let's focus on relationships and being the best friends, coworkers, husbands or wives, sons or daughters, and mothers or fathers that we can be. Let's focus on building deeper connections with the people we care about and leaving a positive touch on the lives of each person we meet. Because at the end of our days, your legacy will be the impact you had on those around you. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Max. Thank you for those powerful reflections on legacy and the real importance of relationships. Your words remind us that true success is measured not by titles or accolades, but by the impact that we have on others. And now, the moment we've all come to celebrate. I have the best job here today. I have the privilege in conferring your degrees. Will all fall 2025 graduates please stand? You can go ahead and clap for them if you'd like. By the authority of the people of Kansas and the Kansas Board of Regents, and upon the recommendation of your faculty, I am very pleased to confer upon you the degrees that you have earned at Kansas State University. You may now move the tassel to the left side of your mortarboards. Graduates, let's give them all a big round of applause. You may all be seated. All right, graduates, it's now time to recognize you and your many hours of hard work and dedication. As you proceed to the stage, please remember to bring your grad pass with you and take your diploma cover. Your actual diploma will be mailed to you once it's confirmed that you've completed all of the requirements. Will the marshals please bring the graduates to the stage so that they can be recognized. And faculty, we welcome you to the floor to honor our graduates as they come off the stage, exiting back to their seats.
The following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Agricultural Economics. Grady Kloos. Kristen Ann Garrity. Elliot Mark Johnson.
Braden Hania.
Hannah Jones. Benjamin Harrison Suber. Jackson Allen Gebhardt. Haley Paige Gillespie. Chase Jackman. Trent Thomas Mars. Carson McEachern. Mallory Bergeron. Reese Catherine Gear, cum laude. Kylie Ray Gumpenberger. Mary Claire Halpin. Jenna Lee Wallace, cum laude. Paige Reagan Wolf. William Yates, Aiden Lee Yoho, summa cum laude. The following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Agronomy. Michaela Dawn Dibben, cum laude. Grady Allen Fox, cum laude. Ashlyn Tammy Hartman, summa cum laude. Liam Lynch. Ava Reese Marriott. Caitlin Vasquez. The following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Animal Sciences and Industry. Ethan Michael Armstrong, magna cum laude. Alicia Elizabeth Boyette. Emma Sue Brewer. Bridget Barcenas. Jacqueline Bramhall. James Browning. Mesa Butler, cum laude. Kennedy K. DeVoe. Caitlin Faith Frank. Caitlin Garcia Junker. Madison Elizabeth Gilliam. McKenna Marion Graney. Zeta Lynette Brown. Kennedy B. Holstein. Colton Charles Kopp. Isaac David Archer. Isabel Violet Griga. Nicole Hazy. Hope Ashley Hanback. Nicole Elizabeth Hams. Abigail Janet Hansen. Scott Cecil Hone. Lauren Kylie Itkor. Anna M. Cook. Picoya Sage Christine Lewis.
Autumn Grace McDuno.
Sydney Lynn McCracken. Mace McCabe. Brittany Rochelle Niedermeyer, cum laude. Sydney Brianna Noel. Jack Welch Owen. Chase Anthony Pfeiffer. Bailey Maria Post. Chloe Rash. Hannah Lynn Rigorosi. Lane Schmalzried, cum laude. Kialani Renee Simpson. Jesse Lauren Switzer. Jaden Danae Swait. Weston Dwight Schrader, magna cum laude. Jackie Ann Slichter. Luke Smulders. Casey J. Vereska. Macy A. Zettner. The following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Communications and Agricultural Education. Allison Edna Davis. Jania Y. Don Juan Ramos. Madeline Colleen Drake, cum laude. Jenna Lee Fiscus. Anna Grace Holthouse, magna cum laude. Emma Sue Sutherly, magna cum laude. Olivia May Wright. The following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Entomology. Quinn Brunel Balthazar. Molly Anna Edinburgh. The following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Grain and Food Science. Daniel Joseph Bauer. Taylor M. Berger. Julie Kathleen Grasser. Johanna Lynn Heinen, summa cum laude. Blake F. Houston. Tanner Joel Matthews. Mary Kathleen Melcher. Stephanie Ramirez, magna cum laude. Omar Romero Ramirez. Andrew M. Snap, cum laude. Caillou Zhao. The following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Horticulture and Natural Resources. Kobe Michael Davis. Trayton Lee Grace. Justin Michael Gross. Allison Rose Hazelhorst. Gabe Roderick Hager. Miles R. McMahon. Corbin Eric Myers. Jonathan Thomas Randall. Ryan Haley Richardson. Gracie Rose Snyder. Eva Dawn Wills. Maxwell Philip Wingate, cum laude. Alexandra Nicole Bartlett. Andrew Jaime. Annabelle Lynn Mortimer. Riker Joe Nelson. Garrett Reagan Varney.
Jarrett Angle.
Cameron Brooks Arnold. Devin David Dultmeyer. Darian Massey. Oscar Dunrith West. The following students are receiving degrees from the College of Business Administration. Jacob Jerome Shoemaker. Roland Ryder Amaria. The following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Finance. John Patrick O'Brien. Jacob Michael Wasserman. Izine Joy Uday. Nicholas Kendrick. Kennedy Eileen O'Brien. Mariah Lee Hess, summa cum laude. John Patrick Sokolov, magna cum laude. Jacob Ryan Bokelman. Gavin Paul Strunk. Colton Duane Wallace, magna cum laude, honors program. Glenn Allen Reardon. Ava Jordan LeGrand. Drew Michael Pracht, summa cum laude. Wyatt Justin Thayer. Connor Joseph Harco. Trevor William Gamble, cum laude. Isaac Thomas Cook. Catherine Ann Colzer. Ava Fuentes. Sakura Mariella Carosu Maria, summa cum laude. Sen Key. Nathaniel Diaz. Jack Valdivia. The following students are receiving degrees from the Herbal Family School of Accountancy. Maxwell Theodore Foro. Ella Kelly. Dalton Michael Simmers, summa cum laude. Quinn Xavier Arroyo, cum laude. Maxwell Arton Roberts, honors program. Brody Robert Boyer, magna cum laude. Michaela Lynn Crow, summa cum laude. Rylan Nels Nelson. Rachel Alexandria Hernandez. Ethan A. Cooper. Tipton Isabel Francis. Margaret Delaney Benson, summa cum laude. Carson Odin Lund, cum laude. Isaac Hernandez. Joshua David Hilfiker. Alexa Palmer, summa cum laude. Jacob T. Mason, summa cum laude. Allison McCallop, summa cum laude. Laura Esther Porras Hernandez. Trinity Jordan Heffiker. Macy G. Bayer, magna cum laude. Cheney Rouse, summa cum laude. Jordan Weeks. Cole Lewis Maurer, summa cum laude. Samuel Jackson Jesperson, magna cum laude. Brady Charles Haverkamp. Daniel John Wilkinson. Hannah Rarick. Susanna Carrillo. Jericho Ann Freegon, magna cum laude. Matthew Aaron Anschultz. The following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Management. Jacob Riley Cottingem. Riley Tryon. Jonathan Bradley Pfeiffer. Micah Scott Carroll.
Andrew Martin.
Colton Bennett. Brent Elijah Coop. Markel Lynn Densdet.
Alexa Arzola McLang.
Madison Marie Liddell. Emma Michaela Ball. Morgan Ann Hurla Barnes. Carly Dawn McCord. Natalie K. Larson. Ruba Al-Sharani. Cody P. Deringer. Ty Judson Hofer. Corbin Pomeranke. Jacob Dylan Hartman. Ashlyn Marie Goldsberry. Keegan Matthew Byrne, cum laude. Gregory James Hardwick. Jason Paul Enright. Vanessa Rios. Jackson Boyce Powers. Ida L. Gastro Johnson. Samuel Joseph Gaschet. Mercer Thatcher. Jackson Gage Brulette, magna cum laude. Benjamin Allen Marshall. Sterling James Lockett, cum laude. Jacob Michael Knuth, cum laude. The following students are receiving degrees from the Department of Marketing. Nathan Paul Farmer. Nathaniel Brooks. Nicholas Highsmith, magna cum laude. Veronica Liu. Maya Lee Gilbert. Taryn Lee Bergman. Whitney Hampton Hayworth. Keenan Dries, Kanan Isaiah Davis, Janie Grease Holden, Mackenzie Flax, Joseph Grant Lane, Theron James Weedle, Dylan Carter, Brianne Elizabeth Stockman, Jarek Braden, Andrew David Tucker, Paige Marie Dupler, Kendall Renee Proctor, cum laude, Logan Dean Hilgendorf, summa cum laude, Katie Denise Zacco, honors program, Kristen Lee Wallace, summa cum laude, Ariana Fletcher, Jillian Victoria Sanders, Mariah Celeste Peckman, Sydney Elizabeth Hosick, Erica Palafox Rodebush, Shenyi Zhang, Kyle Francis Blake, Noah Lucas Rodriguez, Jackson Grant DePriest, magna cum laude, Jacob Trio, Colton O'Bray,
Graduates, as you prepare to join the ranks of our K-State alumni, it's important to remember that your connection to this university doesn't end today. It actually grows stronger. To officially welcome you into the K-State alumni family, please join me in welcoming Dr. Adam Walker, the President and CEO of our Kansas State Alumni Association.
Thank you, President Linton. Congrats, grads. I'm honored to be here today to officially welcome you into the K-State alumni family and the K-State Alumni Association. As a new alum, you join a powerful network of more than 211,000 living graduates of Kansas State University. Wherever life takes you, you'll find K-Staters ready to support, encourage, and celebrate you. Founded in 1874, the K-State Alumni Association has long served as a central connection point for all K-Staters. As a self-governed, nonprofit organization, we proudly act as the independent voice of the K-State family. Our mission is simple and strong: to reach, connect, and serve all K-Staters. Our core values guide us in this mission, the first being connect. It's the heart of who we are. Through the Alumni Association, you can stay close to the moments and memories that shaped your K-State experience. From watch parties, pregame events, and gatherings held around the country and even the world. We create opportunities for you to stay involved and stay inspired. I encourage you to find other K-Staters wherever you go and stay connected to K-State and the association. Another value is tradition, and you'll likely feel that tradition this weekend, whether it's singing the alma mater for the first time as a graduate or taking those classic KSU photos all across campus. And finally, purple. For K-Staters, purple is far more than a color. It represents pride, unity, and family. When you see someone wearing K-State purple or sporting that K-State PowerCat license plates, you instantly feel that unmistakable sense of belonging. To celebrate your graduation, your Deans Gwinner and Mosier, along with your colleges and the K-State Alumni Association, are pleased to provide you with a complimentary one-year membership. We hope you enjoy the benefits of the K-Stater magazine, special discounts, exclusive events, and most importantly, the connection to K-State. And after this first year, we hope you continue membership by joining, because your support helps us strengthen the K-State network for generations to come. K-State alumni, in fact, are the most loyal in the nation. We rank top 10 nationally and #1 in the Big 12. That loyalty spans generations of Wildcats who share that same pride you feel here today as you earn a degree from one of the finest universities in the nation. Finally, we're delighted to present you an exclusive K-State business card holder. Display it proudly, and as your journey unfolds, whether it be new jobs, new homes, or new adventures, please keep your information updated. We want to make sure you stay connected to K-State wherever your life leads. Congratulations, and of course, go Cats.
Graduates, you came to Kansas State University from all corners of the world, and for a brief moment in time, your lives converge. It has been a privilege for us to help you learn, and we're a better university for this privilege. From here, your lives will once again diverge as you pursue academic degrees, advanced degrees, and careers. As you start your new life, I would like to leave you with a couple of thoughts. Do not think of your newly minted degree as a ticket to a particular place, but rather a passport that can take you to an unlimited number of destinations. Indeed, as a privileged passport holder, you will have access to places that you cannot even imagine. Embrace the journey, but be generous with your time, talents, and resources. Take others with you on your fabulous journey. Invest in yourself and the lives of others, your community, and your alma mater. Know that the College of Business and the College of Agriculture, along with the community of Kansas State University, are extremely proud of each and every one of you. Please stay in contact with your K-State family. We can't wait to see where your journey takes you. At this time, I'd like to invite you to rise as you're able and join us in singing the alma mater for the first time as alumni.
I know a spot that I love full well. 'Tis not in forest nor yet in dell. Ever it holds me in magic spell. I think of thee, alma mater. KSU will carry the banner high. KSU, long, long may the colors fly. Loyal to thee, thy children will spell the cry. Hail, 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 alma mater.
Before we conclude the ceremony, let's celebrate our newest alumni with the Wabash Cannonball. As we conclude the ceremony, we ask you please be seated once more until the marshals dismiss your room. Families, please meet your graduates on the concourse or outside as preparations for the next ceremony will begin immediately. Congratulations again, graduates. We're proud of your accomplishments at K-State, and you should too, be too. Now go, celebrate, change the world, and go Cats.